G'day everyone, this is my Giant E-Trance dual suspension electric bike. I love this bike. It's my second e-bike that I've had, and what I love about this is it's a little bit more powerful than my previous one. It's still got a 250 watt motor, but its torque is now 80 Newton meters compared to my old one that was 50 Newton meters. Another great thing about this bike is it's got a 625 watt battery compared to my old 400. I found 400 almost enough, but I'd be running really low on a lot of the rides I do, so having the 625 battery definitely helps out. Along with that, the gear ratio is a lot lower. They always refer to this as very low first gear as the dinner plate, which is pretty awesome. Integrated battery, so there's no more big bulky battery clipped onto the side of the frame, and I still get to fit in my nice little water bottle, which is pretty cool. Another good feature about these dual suspension bikes is the dropper seat, and I always play tricks on people and tell them to watch this, and I say, hey Siri, seat up, and they think it's just so magical and high-tech. Along with that, I've got the controller up here. If I can get my little cameraman to come up here to my controller. Now to turn the bike on, I just hold down this button here. You'll see two sets of lights. The set of lights on the right hand side there, that's the battery level. So that indicates I've got 5 dots, which is somewhere between 80 and 100%. And if I press this, you'll see the little lights coming up here. That's the power setting. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and off. Another little setting I've got, if I can do this right, I hardly ever use this one, is I push this button in here and the lights should begin to flash, which they're not. I haven't worked this out for a while. Hold that one in. Oh yeah, and see the lights flashing. Now if I push this, it'll go into walk mode, which will assist me along the any hills if I have to hop off the bike and walk it up. It just takes the weight of the bike away. Okay, back to the outside of the bike. Dual suspension, I've got 150 millimeters of travel in the front shock. It's got seven settings of hardness, and I've got 140 millimeters of travel in the rear shock. And here's a little adjustment, hard, medium and soft. If it's not hard enough, I can pump both the front and rear shocks up with an air pump. It's the same valve as a car valve. I always get that mixed up, whether it's Presta or Schrader. I think they refer to that as a Schrader valve. This bike is 12 speed. Once again, very low gears, great for hill climbing with the 80 Newton meters of torque. That's fantastic. 250 watt motor, 48 volts, 14 amps. It comes with a 6 amp charger that I haven't got with me here today, but generally you'll charge the battery up in about 5 to 6 hours if it's completely dead. What was the other thing I was going to say? Oh yeah, with this battery I generally do about 120 kilometers per battery charge. I usually take it down to about 50% each time and then I recharge it. My old bike I did about 8,500 kilometers on it, and I've noticed the battery hadn't dropped in its efficiency at all, so I imagine this will do the same. 29-inch wheels, good for going over bumps and jumps. Hydraulic disc brakes, which I think are really cool too. Very happy with those. I find that I go through brake pads about every 2,000 kilometers, so I've just replaced these now. I've done, I think, 2,500 kilometers on this bike as it is now. Overall, it's been a fun journey on this one. I love it, and I intend to have it for a long time yet. If you like this video, feel free to leave a comment, like, share and subscribe to the channel. Thanks very much.